Put your finger down, mate. Put your finger down, buddy. All right, so you want to act like a hero, do you? I'm not a piece of shit. You wouldn't be killing animals if you're pro-life. You saying God's creatures are dumb? That's not very Christian. Shout out to all the vegan Christians out there living true to the principles of Jesus. Love and compassion, respect, justice.
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
Come talk to me.
Oh really?
Come have a conversation.
See what God says about the beast. You're not reading your Bible and you're standing there.
Well, come and talk to me about it.
You're not reading your Bible.
Well, come and educate me. The meat industry is the devil's work. Is that true? Why not? They torture animals in the meat industry. It's definitely not consistent with Jesus' values, is it?
Are you promoting plant-based?
Yeah, if you eat tortured animals, it's not very compassionate. Hello, mate. How are you?
Security?
Just take a photo with this security badge.
So, no, you can't do that.
Yes, we...
So, no.
Don't put your finger down, mate.
Excuse me.
Put your finger down, buddy.
Excuse me.
Give me my phone. I'm taking a photo of this guy. All right, so you want to act like a hero, do you? Do you think Jesus would work in a slaughterhouse? Stabbing animals to death?
He's killed a few sheep, you know?
He's stabbed sheep to death? Yeah, for what taste pleasure? Like we do in the meat industry today. Would he torture the sheep first? Just asking. Probably not.
You're talking plant-based, beef-flavoured, chicken-flavoured, and all this stuff.
It doesn't come from a tortured animal.
But
Cockroaches.
what's
about
the
it.
point
It's about the Bill
of having a
Gates stuff.
plant-based with injecting
Yeah.
chemical stuff like meat flavour?
They inject animals in the meat industry. What are you talking about? You come up aggressively and start pointing your finger at me. I'm not a piece of shit.
Well, I find your language quite...
Well, your aggression is quite like I feel threatened by you. So just tone it down a bit. You're a security guard. You're not a hero. Jesus wouldn't work in a slaughterhouse, would he?
The Lord said the beasts are here for us, okay?
Said dominion. That could be nurturing, caring.
God, you're not going to change my mind. I think you're wrong. I don't care.
Would Jesus work in a...
Asking, are you promoting...
I'm promoting Jesus' values. Would Jesus work...
Promoting Bill Gates and
not
Bill
at all.
Gates is into eating
Compassion.
insects and creating and
No, I never
making
said that.
burgers out of insects.
I never said that.
Cockroaches.
I never said I'm promoting Bill Gates.
That's what you're doing.
I'm promoting compassion to animals like Jesus Christ would want. They're hugging the lambs. They're not stabbing them to death, are they? Think about it. Look at a slaughterhouse. What does your conscience say? Look at a slaughterhouse. What does your conscience say? God is speaking to you. It's wrong. No, I'm talking to you because you have moral responsibility. God is watching. But wait a second, you pro-life? You wouldn't be killing animals if you're pro-life. I can't hear you. You saying God's creatures are dumb? That's not very Christian.
Now, I find your behaviour...
What's standing here with a sign?
To be unacceptable.
Standing here with a sign?
To be unacceptable.
Well, that's for the police to decide, not you.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm not breaching the peace. It's been pretty peaceful since you come over and acted aggressively. You're not smart, mate, all right? This is a free country. I'm acting legally.
Of course.
We're allowed to film. I'm allowed to hold a sign. I'm not saying anything about...
You are filming from off our property. I do not have a problem with it.
Okay, then what is your problem? Because we come here to talk to people peacefully about the meat industry, right? And now you're making this like a legal issue and you're throwing your weight around. You're talking outside of bounds of your authority. You're telling me I can't film. You're telling me I'm on private property. You're telling me I'm breaching the peace. You're acting like a police officer. So just step away.
What I've said,
step away from
you
me.
do not have my permission to film
Then move out the way of the camera.
What's the sacrificial for?
Jesus never sacrificed anyone.
Do you actually read the Bible?
So Jesus stabbed a lamb to death?
Do you actually read the Bible? No, you don't.
Is the meat industry a sacrifice?
You do not read the Bible, so you have no argument.
Is the meat industry a sacrifice or is it for taste?
The Bible, you have no argument.
What about God gave us seed-bearing plants? So I'm going to walk away from you. If you want to continue to walk near me, then you're like... It's very bizarre that you're doing that because I'm just moving over here. Now I'm filming here. If you want to come up to me, then it's very bizarre behaviour. It's very bizarre. So you're embarrassing yourself. I know what I'm doing. Been doing this a long time. So have you. You know what your authority is and what it isn't. So you know more than me. You can't tell people to do something you're not allowed to. Yeah.
You do not have my permission.
Listen, I'm filming for my safety. Get out of the way of the camera. Go back and do your job. Take a photo. You're allowed to take a photo of me. I encourage it.
I think I need to film you.
I encourage you to film.
For my own safety.
I encourage you to film me.
I find your behaviour okay to be erratic.
We filmed the whole thing. This is hilarious. No. You are hilarious, mate.
If you feel threatened,
No, I did before.
You are encouraged to call the police.
I did before, but now I'm just filming for my safety because I know that you're just a coward who tries to exert power over people, and now you know that you can't do it to me, so now you're backing off a bit, filming a bit. But we filmed the whole thing, so you've got a little clip there, I've got the whole thing. You don't have that type of power. I'll be completely respectful, peaceful to any police officer who tells me I'm on private land.
I'm encouraging you to call the police.
No, you're actually being a bit bizarre and weird. But that's cool, because you're allowed to film me, it's fine. We're in a public space, remember? I'm not a hypocrite. Back to work. This isn't about attacking the people. This is about like having them be consistent with the values they espouse. You know, if you have values like love and compassion, respect and justice, think about Jesus Christ. If this is the prophet you believe in, they're hugging the lambs in that nativity scene. They're not stabbing them to death. And I guarantee you, if Jesus walked today, he would think slaughterhouses, factory farms, our exploitation and cruelty to animals was a moral abomination and needed to end. He'd be out the front of slaughterhouses stopping the trucks full of pigs before they get gassed to death. Jesus would. So what would Jesus do? Ask yourself that, Christians. I'm not your enemy. I'm trying to help you understand that these values of justice and respect to animals are consistent with your values. That's what I'm trying to show you.